In the context of a wing of an aircraft or any other thing where you're shaping how the air goes around the object, um, Bernoulli's equation helps us understand where the lift is coming from. And so if you look at the profile of the wing, the distance the air has to go over the top of the wing is longer than the distance underneath. And what that really means at the end of the day is that you have a different velocity profile above and below the wing. And so if we look at the top of the wing, P top is 1/2 rho VT squared. And we're going to assume, because the density of air is low enough and the width of the wing is small enough on most wings, that we don't really have to think about the, the height, right? So we just let the height terms go away. And they just cancel out. So you've got the pressure on the top plus 1/2 rho VT squared, the velocity on the top, is the pressure on the bottom plus 1/2 rho VB squared, the velocity on the bottom. And if you look at the resulting difference, we're going to take PB minus PT. The pressure difference from bottom to top is 1/2 rho VT squared minus 1/2 rho VB squared. Well, the shape of the wing dictates that the air to get from here to here has to move faster than it does to get from here to here. So this VT is greater than VB. And since VT is greater than VB, this ends up being a positive difference. So the pressure on the bottom is greater than the pressure on the top. Now, when we look at this, one important thing to remember is this is, depends on velocity, depends on, it depends on density. And so sometimes, if you remember the drag force equation, which had a bunch of factors times velocity squared, well, sometimes you'll see this all put together as the lift. The lift is a bunch of constants times the velocity of the plane squared, right? And so all of the details of this get packed away into a single little constant. So you've got your it looks very much like the drag equation. And so that your lift goes as velocity squared. What does that mean? Well, the faster you go, the more lift you have, right? And this is, all of you know, this is why as you slow down, you lose lift, and as you speed up, you gain lift. Otherwise, planes could just lift off the ground without any problem. Okay, um, that's it for this piece. We'll talk about Bernoulli's equation in a couple other in a different context. Look at all the terms again and move on from there.